We are building the hearth now. We want to go ahead and get that put in. This is the first board, the bottom plate to the hearth. But we're working on trying to figure out the height of this hearth so that we can go ahead and get that put in and go ahead and get some of the extra framing in the walls that we need on each end for dead wood and stuff like that. We're going to probably be not far away from getting some insulation started in here. So we're going to try to get this done so that we can get this thing completely covered in with our cement board and plywood and stuff that we need so that we can at least kind of get the look of what we want in here before we actually get too far along.
So Danny is building a mini wall again. He's got his top plate, his bottom plate, and he's figuring for his, what do you call them?
Cripples.
Cripples in between.
Destroyed. Alright guys, we're through framing up the hearth now. It's over 11 feet long across here, and I know that may look like a lot of hearth, but the theory behind this is that the older we get, this is an off-grid cabin. We're not planning on having electricity hooked to the cabin through the power grid. We're wanting it where we can sit here in front of the fireplace. Now this will have 2 layers of cement board, 1/2-inch thick cement board put on top of it, and then it'll have stone put on top of that. Same for the sides, there'll be stone put on the sides. This thing will be completely wrapped in stone. And the reasoning behind it being so long over here is that down here, there's going to be a door put right here to the outside of the porch out here. We're going to put a wood box on the porch. We'll be able to come up here to the hearth. We'll be able to just reach right here, open this door, get our wood out, come right here, put it in the fireplace. Now, our fireplace was high because the older you get, you don't want to be down here like this trying to get wood in the fire, and then when you're standing in front of it, you're getting the bottom of your legs hot. We wanted it where you could feel the heat on your body up here. Plus, the higher the fireplace is, the better heating it does in the room. And that's kind of like when we have people over, there's enough room on the hearth here where 3 or 4 people could sit here on the hearth. Even if it's summertime, we could sit more than 3 or 4 people here if we were eating or something like that. It makes a table when we're cooking. In the fire here, we're going to have our swing arms here going into the fireplace. The hearth will also serve as a table right here. We'll be able to get our stuff out of the fire, set it on the hearth, work with it that way. So it'll actually have a lot of different functions being it's this high. Now we made it 18 inches high finished. It's 16 like it is, but we're going to be 18 finished, which is going to be 2 inches higher than a standard chair height. But by the time we put another layer of plywood on the floor, plus a hardwood flooring, we should end up with a hearth somewhere around 16 to 17 inches, which is a comfortable sit for most people. And I do believe that that we're going to be able to enjoy it once we get it completely finished. Now, I've actually built these in other homes, and the people have actually really loved them. It's worked out really nice for them. They've always told me back, you know, Danny, that was one of the best things we ever did. Now, granted, there is a lot of wasted space up under it here. Now, if I wasn't going to wrap it in stone and it was going to be encased in wood down here or something and then stone up here, a person could put little doors down here and use it for, you can put drawers under there, you can put storage under there, but I'm not planning on anything like that. I'm just going to wrap the whole thing in stone to go down to, we'll probably put tile 4 foot out here in front of it in case sparks want to pop out of the fireplace, so at least land on tile instead of wood. But that's pretty much, guys, just our theory behind putting in a hearth like we put in. And it's going to be below, it's not going to be level with this out here. It will be dropped down lower, and to us that's okay. We don't have a problem with that because it'll allow us to bring our cookware down and set it down below the heat of the fireplace here and work with it. And plus it makes it a lot more comfortable for us to be down this low. We're just right here. Whereas if it was up here, we would be up here reaching down into the fireplace. And I think it's a lot easier on us being down low, reaching in right here. We can set stuff here. It's a very comfortable height to work, to set things on the hearth right here. I think it will work out really nice because I'm trying to take everything into consideration as I design this for our cabin because of the events I see coming in the future. I really believe that we're going to, at some point, have to have this cabin to be able to survive the coming events of this country. So I guess that's about all I want to talk about on the hearth right now. I hope y'all enjoyed watching how we put it together, and then I give you a little bit of reasoning behind why we did it. And maybe one of these days, it'll probably be in the distant future, but maybe one of these days we'll get all the hardy board on it. We'll get the stone laid and everything, and y'all will be able to see what it actually looks like as a finished product one day.